Over the next 10 years, the construction industry will need to hire about 45,800 welders, cutters, solderers, and brazers per year to replace workers who transfer to different occupations or exit the labor force, such as to retire. Before I explain what you need to do to become a welder at Bast Hatfield, let me introduce you to the man you might be replacing. This is Leon Banks, and he was a welder for many years at Bast Hatfield. But right now, you're watching him make his last weld for us. Before joining Bast Hatfield, Leon spent years in the United States Navy working aboard various naval vessels, including the USS Rigel, the USS Newport, and the USS Independence, an aircraft carrier. After this service, he spent an additional 2 years at the West Milton nuclear plant as a nuclear-coated welder. All welders at Bast Hatfield receive cross-training as steel workers. This cross-training ensures that even if no welding jobs are currently available, you will still have full-time employment at Bast Hatfield. Our steel workers construct, install, and repair steel structures for commercial and industrial buildings. They fabricate steel frames, place and bolt girders together, and install steel bars used to reinforce concrete. They shape and join metal materials, primarily steel, and often interpret blueprints, operate various machinery, and ensure that all safety standards are met. Like all steel and iron workers, you cannot have a fear of heights. All of our welders must be AWS certified. If you have experience or talent in welding, this test is primarily performance-based, and there are no prerequisite courses or certifications required prior to testing. If you believe you have the ability to pass these weld tests, you can become eligible for AWS certification simply by taking the test at your local facility. This job also requires you to be like Leon and have an ability to hold an almost yoga-like pose regardless of how hot or cold it is. You will be doing all of this while wearing eye protection equipped with a filter lens under a welding helmet. The lens is designed to protect you from the electromagnetic energy emitted by an arc or flame that can injure your eyes. It also reduces the potential for objects to fly into your eyes, such as slag chips, grinding fragments, and grinding bristles. Among the other personal protective equipment you will be issued are safety glasses. Safety glasses are crucial when you lift your helmet, such as during a setup or inspection, and will protect your eyes from smaller flying particles that might find their way beneath your helmet. You will also be equipped with welding gloves, which are designed to protect your hands from extreme heat, radiation exposure, and spatter. Fire-resistant clothing is also issued. The intense heat and light produced by welding means that if your skin is left unprotected, it is vulnerable to ultraviolet radiation and could potentially be burned by hot metal or sparks. Additionally, welding aprons or jackets will serve as an extra shield, primarily for the front of your body. Given your position during work, the front torso is usually very vulnerable to hot debris and sparks. While your fire-resistant clothing provides overall protection, these aprons and jackets offer an additional layer of security. While welding, you may also be exposed to clouds of fumes and particulates, which can be harmful if inhaled. If this is a possibility, you will be equipped with a full-face respirator. Welders are also required to wear safety footwear, such as welding boots. Welding boots are designed for the welding environment and will ensure no sparks or hot metal can enter your shoes. You'll also have to wear hearing protection at times, as welding is not a noise-free environment, and this can be harmful over extended periods. You will also be issued welding caps and bandanas. While helmets protect the face, the top of the head is often exposed. A welding cap or bandana will provide additional protection for the top of your head. A typical day for our steelworkers begins with completing their 5 daily shift orders before starting their work. First, they take a moment to observe the work site around them. They notice which trades will be working with them that day and where their subcontractors are located on site. They identify any inherently dangerous equipment or work underway, such as cranes, excavations, lulls, or other machines with limited visibility for the operator. They also check the weather forecast. Their second task is to participate actively in a pre-shift safety talk. Based on their observations, they should be prepared to discuss their plans for working safely that day. Their third task is determining if their work falls under the OSHA Fatal 4. Will they be exposed to falls or electrocution? Could they be struck by a machine or caught between 2 objects or parts of an object? If so, they discuss how they will protect themselves from those hazards by eliminating them or using the proper personal protective equipment, PPE. Their fourth task is to assess whether they can work safely. Can they do their work without any risks? Are they sure that they have the skills and training to perform the requested work? They also need to be medically fit to complete all their required tasks. The last thing they do is to equip themselves with the correct tools for the job and all the necessary personal protective equipment for the day. If they can't accomplish all 5 of these tasks, they won't work until certain changes are made and all the issues are addressed. Still think you're interested in becoming a welder? Perhaps even working for Bast Hatfield Construction? Then call us at the number on the screen. And as for Leon, well, we know how to get a hold of him, and with his skill set and experience, retirement isn't always a permanent condition.